Okay, so I just got back from, I feel like I have food in my teeth. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki and I'm out on my morning skate right now. So today I'm gonna be filming what I eat in a day, and yeah, I just wanted to get some of my skate on film so I can show you guys how I start my day. So sorry if I sound winded or if it's windy out as well, or the way I look, whatever. Okay, I'm out skating. So it's pretty hot out, but what I usually like to do in the morning is I have like a 30-minute to 45-minute route that I like to take. It's usually like 6 to 8 miles long, and I just track myself with Map My Fitness. It's an app that you can track any like walks, runs, roller skates, rollerblades, whatever. So that's what I like to use. So yeah, I'm already about 5 miles in. It's getting pretty warm now because the sun's coming out, but yeah, I just like to do this. I track it, and then I'm gonna go home, and Adam's at the gym right now, so when he gets back, we're just gonna go ahead and make some breakfast. So every time I go on a skate, for like when I'm filming what I eat in a day, I want to talk more when I'm skating, and then I just can't because I'm so out of breath. So what I was going to talk about is just what I like to do is, yeah, I usually average like 30-45 minutes of skating. I have like a 2-mile, just like very smooth street that I skate to. I skate down and back, and that's like kind of my warm up is what I consider it. And then I go and I do the same block every day. And it's just like a really smooth neighborhood that I like to go in, and it ends up being, like I said, 6 to 8 miles. There's certain like shortcuts I can take depending on how I'm feeling that day. Usually like super windy days, if it's really, really a hard skate, because wind, it makes a big difference, then I shorten it. So then I come home and I have a big old glass of water while I let Maggie out, and yeah, then I'm just gonna probably shower and get ready for my day. So one thing I was gonna say is that there's always some new entertainment on my skates. When I first started skating, it was like crazy squirrels. Like I was dodging squirrels on the street every single day, and like not even just like they're way ahead of me, like I was having to get out of the way for these squirrels because they were like almost underneath my skates. Like brave squirrels, and I haven't done that in so long, and now they're back. And so I swear to God, this morning I was dodging a ton of squirrels again, and I don't know what, they just like get brave. I don't know if it's because it cooled down again or something, but they're back. So then my entertainment was that I was finding stray dogs on, like, not stray dogs, actual people owned these dogs. They would get out of their house, out of their yard, whatever, and somehow find me, and I would have to return them. And so I've returned probably like 5 or 6 dogs on my skates. And that was like a period of a few months where that was happening. It was the weirdest thing. It was happening so frequently. Anyway, I haven't had that happen in like months now. But my new entertainment is middle schoolers. So now that school's back, kids are at their bus stops when I skate, and so I have an audience. So I've got people clapping for me. I have headphones in. I like to put on music when I skate, so I don't hear what they're yelling at me a lot of the times. But yeah, that's been my new entertainment for my skates. So it's always something new. I just wanted to share that because I thought it was funny. Anyway, I don't know what we're doing for breakfast, lunch, or dinner today. I haven't planned anything. I might even run to the grocery store at some point. But I'm gonna talk to Adam when he gets home from the gym, and we will figure out what we're making for the day. I'm gonna finish my water and keep hanging out with Mags for a minute. Hi. Hi. She hates when I film her. She won't look at me. Hi. Oh, hi, Mags. Hi. 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 Okay guys, so we're showered and ready for the day. Adam had a good workout at the gym, I had a good skate, and now we're gonna have our greens. So he's already got his mixed. What meal are you using? There we go. What flavor is that?
Blueberry lemonade.
Sweet. So he's got blueberry lemonade in there. He's using the Amazing Grass greens. These are just the original flavor. And today I'm using the citrus greens from Bloom, which it's actually almost gone. I've actually gone through this pretty quickly, it seems like, but I'm so excited because next week should be when we receive our pre-order of coconut greens. So if you haven't already, they are still up for pre-order on, well, hopefully when I post this, they're still up for pre-order or maybe for sale, but get those coconut greens because they're the best flavor. I love them. But anyway, I have my citrus and I'm just mixing those up, and we're gonna go ahead and chug our greens. Cheers.
Cheers.
So for breakfast, we decided we're gonna make some breakfast quesadillas. So I'm gonna use extreme wellness wraps. These are just the regular size original, the high fiber carb lean. These are 2 smart points for 2 of them. Then I have some Canadian bacon chopped up. This is gonna be just 1 smart point serving for each of us. I'm gonna use about 1 ounce of this light mozzarella cheese from Trader Joe's. It's 2 smart points. And then I'm gonna use some of my pepper onion mix that I have made as well. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and scramble up some, oh, and some eggs, of course. So I'm gonna scramble some eggs and then show you how I assemble these, how I cook them. I'm just gonna put them in a frying pan on the stove and fry them up. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so now I have a pan heating up at medium heat, and I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it with a little bit of olive oil spray. And then I'm gonna lay down a tortilla, and then use half of the serving of cheese, then the scrambled egg that I made. And I'm just kind of breaking apart the eggs to spread them out, and I put it down to low heat as well, because I'm just gonna let this slowly cook so that the outside doesn't cook faster than the inside. I'm gonna sprinkle my Canadian bacon and then add some veggies. And then now's when I'm also gonna throw on some salt and pepper because I didn't put any in the eggs. And then I'm gonna top it with the other ½ ounce of cheese and the other tortilla, which I'm gonna spray with a little more olive oil spray. And just let that cook for a few minutes. Okay, so here is my final breakfast quesadilla. What I have here, it is 5 smart points. So it's 2 smart points for the extreme wellness wraps, 2 smart points for the light mozzarella, and 1 smart point for the Canadian bacon. So 5 smart points on the blue plan. I just went ahead and topped it with some of my favorite sauce. This is just like an original Roja. It's just like a taco sauce, and it's super good. And I just love to put it on top of like wraps and tacos and stuff like that. So that's what I have drizzled on top. Okay, so we just finished eating, and now we're actually gonna go to a coffee shop. I'm gonna work on some editing and just some stuff on my computer, and then Adam does the same. But while we're there, we like to get espresso. Well, he likes to get just like any type of drink. He tries different drinks, but I like to get espresso shots and then just make my own protein coffee. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I do that. So I bring my own cup like this, and I fill it with ice, which I haven't done yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and put like 5 ice cubes in here. Then I have this little funnel, which this is the Bloom Nutrition one. They're out of it on the website, but they do sell things like this on Amazon that are very similar, which I could link one below. But anyway, it works really well for like protein powder and stuff, but I don't really like bring protein anywhere, but I always bring my collagen. So I just put a scoop of chocolate collagen in here, and then this is just like a perfect little funnel. You close the top, make sure it's fully closed, and then when you go there, you just open the bottom and pour it into your espresso. So I always put it directly in my espresso because it's hot, and then it mixes much better. And then I'm also going to bring this chocolate peanut butter Premier protein shake. So I'll show you guys how I assemble it when I get there. Hopefully I can kind of film it when I'm there, but that is pretty much what I pack up and take with me, as well as a water. And yeah, that's like my routine for the coffee shop. And somehow we always end up at Trader Joe's. So we just spent some time at the coffee shop, and now we have a bunch of Trader Joe's. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to make lunch. We just got back from Trader Joe's, and we picked up a few things that'll actually help me make lunch. So what I'm doing today, Adam's upstairs working on something, so he doesn't know what I'm making, but I'm actually making buffalo chicken grilled cheese sandwiches, so he's gonna freak out when he finds out. He has no idea. So these are gonna be really simple. So I'm not like following any recipe or anything. I'm just kind of throwing some stuff together. I'm gonna see how it goes. We've never had this before, so I don't know why, it just sounded good. I'm not even a big fan of buffalo. Of course, this is literally all the buffalo sauce he has left, which like, I don't think there's ever been a time where we run out of actual buffalo sauce. So how does that happen when I need it? But I think I should have enough to make this. Let's hope. So anyway, what I'm gonna be using to make this, we actually just got this from Trader Joe's. So this is a sourdough, but it's a sprouted wheat. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm hoping that it cooks up nicely. I have some pulled chicken right here that I'm just gonna use. It's just like shredded chicken. Some light Trader Joe's mozzarella cheese, which I've already weighed out. I weighed out 3 Smart Points worth right here. So when we split it up, it'll actually be like 1 Smart Point for each of us on the sandwich. So that's what I have right here. And then I'm gonna throw in some red onions, some buffalo sauce, and then I'm gonna be using some ghee to butter the bread, but very little. It's gonna be like 2 points worth about, which it is a high point, but it's worth it for the taste. And then I'm gonna use some of this buffalo ranch seasoning as well as some garlic salt, because for some reason I just like garlic with like a grilled cheese, chicken, buffalo-y. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just combine this stuff in a bowl and see how it goes and grill up the sandwiches, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so like I said, I'm not really following a recipe, I'm just kind of winging it. So I don't have measurements, but I'm gonna weigh out the chicken to see how much I'm actually putting in here so you guys know. And for the filling, I'm just making enough for each of us to have enough on our sandwich. Okay, so I weighed out the chicken here and I have about 5 ounces, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put the rest of the ingredients. So right here is the mozzarella I weighed out. I'm gonna go ahead and add some red onion. And I already had it diced up, so I'm just gonna add the chunks I have diced. Then I'm gonna use some buffalo sauce, and I'm actually probably just gonna pour the rest of this. It's like 3 tablespoons, I'd say. Some of this buffalo ranch. Okay, so it's just pretty much combined, and I'm gonna go ahead and divide it onto the bread. Okay, so I think it'll actually be easier to just put this ghee directly in the pan, so I'm gonna do that, but first I'm gonna put these together. And I actually even have a little bite left, so I'm just gonna give that to him to eat. And I've had this heating up on low heat. Okay, so his is done, and this, oh, it didn't even look that good. That was a weak cheese pull, but usually it's better. But nice and melty. That's what I like about the Trader Joe's mozzarella, is that it melts really well. So I'm gonna go bring him his lunch and see what he says. Oh. Trade you.
What is that?
Buffalo chicken grilled cheese.
What? Is that why you asked how much buffalo sauce I had left?
Yeah, I used the rest of your buffalo sauce.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, okay, take a bite. Let's see. Good? Okay, so here's my final grilled cheese. You can see, look at all that cheese. Okay, it's kind of falling apart because of how I had it plated. But anyway, this ends up being 4 Smart Points for the bread. It's only 1 Smart Point for the cheese that I used. And then I'll probably track 2 points for the ghee. Yeah, so that's it. So technically 7 points for this grilled cheese. And I'm gonna go ahead and just have a Honeycrisp apple with it. And then if I'm still hungry, I'm probably going to have some chips or something, but we'll see. So that is that. So now I'm just gonna have a quick snack before I go to Goodwill to look for some clothes. So these are pistachios. It's 3 Smart Points for the bag. It's 3/4 of an ounce. And then I'm gonna have a pepperoni turkey chomps, and that is 1 Smart Point. So here's a 4 Smart Point snack. Okay, so I just got back from Goodwill and I got some good things. I've been going there recently because I'm so like in between sizes and I'm still trying to test out like what I'm more comfortable in. It's pretty much between a medium and a large, and like an 8, 9, 10 for pants. So I've really just been buying cheaper options, trying them on. That way it's not a huge deal if I don't love them or they don't fit perfectly. But anyway, I got some good stuff today. So one thing that I like to look for are like workout tanks. And so this was only $3 and it's just like a nice, it's got like the lining of a sports bra on it. So that'll be nice. Then I don't know, this was just a shirt I found that I liked the colors. So this was $4. Then I found this flannel, which this is actually American Eagle and it is so soft. And so this was $8, which I'm super excited about because I love flannels. Then this, it was just a shirt from Hollister and it's $2. And like, I'm trying to find a lot of basic, just like tees or stuff that I can wear just around the house. So that'll be good. It's for $2. It's worth it. Then I found this from American Eagle also. This was $6. Oops. And I just think this will be cute with some leggings. And it's really, really soft. And I like the color. You can't really tell. It doesn't look the greenish it is on camera right now, but it's like a green color. Okay, then I'm super excited about these, but I don't know how they'll fit. They feel pretty stretchy, but okay. Hi, Max. She likes to sniff everything. Say hi. Say hi. So anyway, these are size 8 skinny jeans, but they're stretchy and they're Lauren Conrad. And I don't know, they're cute. They have little rips in them, but I actually like this. There's a little heart on the back and I'm just excited because I think these will look really cute with my white Nikes. And yeah, I'm excited to try these on. Hope they fit. Again, just like a basic tank top. This is from Express and it's just like a medium tank top that I liked. It's like a smoother fabric. And then I just love these. I like to wear these when it's cooler out with just like pajama shorts. I don't know, they're so comfy and cute. And this is just from, this is like a Target brand, but I just like the color. And this was $5. Which actually I forgot to say, the jeans were $8 and this tank top was $3. And then the last thing I got was, this was $4 and if you watch Breaking Bad, you know. So this is just something comfy to wear around the house, but I thought that was cute. So that was everything I got from Goodwill and I'm excited because like I said, a lot of it is just like basic clothes that even like the tank tops I like to wear underneath clothes or like the workout clothes, but really I've just been trying to get comfortable with what size is the most comfortable for me. So Goodwill is a good option because it's super cheap and if I don't like it, I can even just like donate it back. So. Hey guys, so okay, we decided what we're doing for dinner tonight and what we're gonna do is make some spaghetti and meatballs, but it's gonna be a little bit different because so we're gonna use some ground turkey, 99% lean for the meatballs. That'll be 0 smart points on the blue plan. But I'm gonna go ahead and mix it with some panko and an egg and then some seasoning. I'm gonna go ahead and bake those in the oven, which I have the oven preheated right now to 400 degrees. So I'm gonna get the meatballs in there first, and then after that I'm gonna go ahead and start making the sauce for the pasta. So I'm gonna be using a can of tomato sauce from Trader Joe's, and then a can of just the regular diced tomatoes from Trader Joe's. And I'm gonna use that to make the sauce. I'm also gonna be using a little bit of garlic paste and some red onion. Usually I would use yellow onion, but that's just what I have. Crushed red pepper, Italian seasoning, and that'll be pretty much it for the sauce. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and cook up the pasta, which today we're gonna be using edamame spaghetti. This is from Aldi, and we love this stuff. So good. Super good. I really like the texture of it. And then we usually just split the box between us, and it's 7 points each. So the serving, it's pretty low point. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make some zucchini. We're gonna roast a zucchini in the oven. Also at 400, I'm just gonna slice it up, put some garlic and Parmesan. So let's go ahead and get started with dinner. Okay, I have a bowl right here and I'm gonna go ahead and add the ground turkey, the panko breadcrumbs, which usually when I make turkey burgers, I don't track them because it's divided between 5. But because we're splitting the meatballs today, I don't know if we're each just gonna have half of the meat. We're both pretty hungry, but if we do, then I'm definitely gonna be tracking at least a point of panko for us. And then I also add an egg and the seasoning, and egg 0 as well as the meat. Okay, so I've fully mixed the meatballs, and what I like to do is I actually like to weigh them out on my scale. So I'm just gonna weigh out an ounce each for the meatballs, line them up on this tray that I just sprayed with very lightly with some olive oil spray, and then I'm gonna go ahead and bake these in the oven for about 10 minutes and then flip them over. So now that I've weighed them all out and laid them on the tray, I just go ahead and I'm just gonna roll them out and make them into a meatball shape. Okay, so now that the meatballs are ready to go in the oven's preheated to 400, I'm going to throw them in for 10 minutes and just set a timer to flip them. So I still had some leftover onions chopped up. So what I'm going to do is in a pot, I'm going to go ahead and toss the onions in and then a little bit of this garlic paste, and I'm going to let that cook for a couple minutes. I'm probably just going to spray it with a little bit of olive oil spray, mix it up, and then I'm going to add in the tomato sauce and the tomatoes, which actually I just recently got this off Amazon, and it's supposed to help you use actual olive oil instead of like the Pam brand, you know. You just pour your own olive oil in it, and it's a mister. So you just pump it up and then spray it in the pan. So I just have the onion and garlic cooking up in here, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the tomato sauce when the onions are soft. Okay, so I sprayed another tray that's going to go in the oven. It's got just a little bit of olive oil spray on it, and then I'm going to go ahead and chop up my zucchini. And today I'm just making discs. And then I'm just going to go ahead and lay them on the tray. Okay, so I went ahead and added the tomatoes and the tomato sauce in. I'm just mixing this up. So I'm going to add some Italian seasoning, and then I have this all-purpose seasoning that is crushed pepper, oregano, and garlic. And so that'll add a little kick to the sauce, which we like. And we also like it a little bit chunky, so I'm probably just going to leave the tomato chunks in there with the onion. I'm not going to put it in the blender or anything, but I'm going to go ahead and add in the seasoning. Okay, so the meatballs have been in the oven for 10 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and flip them all over really quick. Okay, so I'm going to throw the meatballs back in the oven for 10 minutes. I'm also going to go ahead and throw the zucchini in for 10 minutes, and then I am going to just keep the sauce simmering. I've also started boiling my water for the edamame spaghetti. Okay, so my water is boiling. I'm just going to go ahead and add in the pasta. So this is what it looks like. This is the edamame pasta that we're eating from Aldi. And this only cooks for 3 to 5 minutes, so I usually do 4, and then I will probably stop it there. And my sauce is still just simmering. Okay, so I know I said we usually split the box between the two of us, but it just seemed like a lot more today, and actually we realized we'd rather eat more meatballs than pasta, so we're gonna do that. So I went ahead and put them in these containers. That's how I weigh them out. I tear the scale, and then I can just put the even amount in all of the containers to measure them out, and then it's more dishes for me, but it's worth it to get the accurate measurements. Then the portion is actually only gonna be 5 smart points instead of 7. So I have the meatballs done over here, and we track them as 2 points for panko because we're actually just gonna split the entire thing between the two of us. So we're each gonna get 9 meatballs, and that would be the panko split in half, which is 2 points each. Then our zucchini's done right here, and we just tracked 1 smart point of Parmesan because I barely had any left in the bag, but I tried to top each one with just a little bit of Parmesan. So that will be the meal, and I'm gonna go ahead and assemble our plates. Okay, so here is the final dish all assembled. So like I said before, 5 smart points for the edamame spaghetti, 2 smart points for the meatballs, and then 1 smart point for the Parmesan. So total, this entire bowl of food is 8 smart points, and I'm gonna be so full after this. This is a lot of food, so I'm excited. Okay, so I decided to make a quick dessert because we had some really good berries in the fridge and I wanted something sweet. So I'm going to show you guys what I made, but what I used are just these from Trader Joe's. These are butter almond thins and 6 of them is 5 points. So we each have 6 of them. And then I just used some whipped cream. We have the coconut milk whipped cream. So this is 5 smart points for the almond cookies and then 1 smart point for the coconut milk whipped cream and then 0 smart points for the fresh berries. So it's a 6 smart point dessert and this is going to be really satisfying. It's really sweet. Okay, and that wraps up everything for what we're eating today. So thanks so much for watching and we'll see you next time.